So we have one more speaker before intermission. I'm going to, tell you how awesome she is, not only because just like by default she's awesome, but she's also a mental health advocate. And for those of you that have not heard me go on forever about it, I'm going to do it again, but like real quick because she's the speaker, not me. Mental health is very important. I live with bipolar and panic disorder and generalized anxiety disorder, and somebody sitting within like touching distance of you has a mental illness or will at some point in their lives. Very important. I'm here because my Xanax prescription finally got filled after a week without it. Yep. I'm making it funny, but it's serious and it's present, and we need to pay attention to it and get involved if we can, which Kaitey's going to tell you more about. But first, let me tell you fun facts about her. Fun fact, she can tell you any type of cloud that is outside and believes that she can accurately predict the weather, and she enjoys eating dry cake mix. I haven't tried this, but I'm so morbidly curious right now. And my husband bought a shit ton of cake mix because it was on sale like 2 weeks ago. So you can guess what I'll be doing this evening after I've had some more wine. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaitey!
Hi, everyone. Give me a minute. All right. So, a few months ago, I was in graduate school talking to a professor about the learning disability that I have and how I needed accommodations. When he looked at me and said, "Well, it doesn't look like you have a learning disability." And I thought, well, here's the mental health stigma again. Could you imagine if we compared mental health diagnoses to physical health diagnoses? You would be appalled if I said when you had the flu, just have a little bit more effort to get out of bed. At least I would be, I don't know. But with that, I'm a mental health advocate. I'm not ashamed to say it. And whether you have poor mental health or good mental health, it's still mental health. And the statistics are getting worse. If you want to talk about depression, with depression in the recent years, rates have doubled. And then with teenagers, rates have increased by 400% with use of depression medication. That is a lot of people taking a lot of depression medication. I think that at least. Suicide, something that's talked about in the media pretty consistently, but do we talk about how it's the 10th leading cause of death amongst all age groups? And not just that, right here in Colorado, it is the #1 cause of death for teenagers, suicide. And I want you to take a moment and look at the person to the left of you, and then look back at yourself. Well, research has said one of you will have a severe mental health illness. Also, anxiety and depression, they are now #1 for leading cause of worldwide disability. And it's not just stigma, it's accessibility. The entire United States, example A, 43% does not have access to mental health care. So when we wonder why the rates are getting worse and not better, maybe we need to take a look at our system. And I'm sorry to break this to a lot of people, but our brains generally suck at deciding what's best for us. We do not think about what's preventative, and we think about what's good in a crisis. So with this and all the depressing facts I just told you, bear with me here. Solutions and change are possible, but I want you to stop thinking about what to do during a crisis, and I want you to start thinking about what we can do to prevent illnesses. And I want to talk to you about what you can do to prevent mental health care illnesses. We'll add that word in there. So who am I to tell you guys about any of these things? I've dedicated my entire life and my professional career to being the best mental health advocate I can be. And with that, I want to talk to you about some amazing data and research that has been out there. For example, in the UK, they have done this study. It's called the Social Prescription Study, and it has shown just by meeting up with people who have the same diagnosis as you, it is 70% more effective than seeing a therapist. Journaling, for instance, 15 minutes, a gratitude list every single day. SpongeBob, people who get it, yes. But journaling for 15 minutes every single day will increase your lifespan, and it will make you less likely to develop anxiety and depression. Whew, air. Working out for 20 minutes every single day, and it doesn't have to be well, people, because that's me. And just with that, working out, it will reduce your blood pressure, it'll reduce your anxiety, and it'll also help you sleep better at night, which is something we all want. Art, just drawing, it's gonna help you process your emotions, regulate your feelings, flip that, regulate emotion, process your feelings, help you sleep better, and also, it doesn't have to be well, because another example. And meditation, something you can do for 30 minutes every single day. If you meditate, 80% of anxiety symptoms can be diminished, and also that high blood pressure you got going on, 73% can be brought down. It's a lot of percentages. And breathing, something that I need to do right now. Whew. But breathing, seriously, we all do it if you're human. And it's an exceptional treatment, the Mayo Clinic has called it, for reducing panic disorder, PTSD, generalized anxiety disorder, and depression. And my favorite tool that I learned along the way is called box breathing. You're gonna take a breath in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, wait for 4 seconds, and repeat that 4 times. And the thing is here, your brain is soft-wired, not hardwired, meaning as a human being, you are adaptable. You can change your perception, and things can be different moving forward. And most of the time, I feel like Leslie Knope, and no one's really listening, but I know I've helped one person, and that's gonna create a ripple effect here. And what my call to action is for you today is I want you to start where you are, I want you to use what you can, use what you have and do what you can. And if you wanna be a mental health advocate, that is amazing. But if you just wanna help me change the conversation on mental health, even better, my name's Kaitey Davidson, and that's my LinkedIn. Thanks, guys.
Good. Time. We got it. Yep. Awesome.